This is topic C on page 91, creating and using quick steps. You have used automatic replies, conditional formatting, and rules to provide automation to some message management tasks. Continuing with that theme, there is one more Outlook feature that can be used to perform commonly used actions or commands. In this topic, you will create and manage quick steps.
Quick steps take common tasks that usually require multiple actions to perform and simplifies them into a one-step command. So these are located on your Home tab in your Quick Steps command group. Here you have a gallery, different quick steps, and they all perform a different action. Now, before I explain them, just so you know, this first one, mine says move to folder. Yours may have a different title listed there. You can see in the book on page 91, it calls it the clutter in theirs. Yours might have move to, whatever folder, might just have a folder name there. As long as the icon is correct, that's all you need to worry about. And that's what it will technically do. It will move an email message to a specified folder. All right, so the name might be different there. The action is going to be the same. So whatever you have that quick step named, your first one in that list, will mark a selected email message as read and then move it to a specified folder. So let's see. This message from Chris. If I have this selected and I click on that move to folder, or again, whatever it's called in your list, if I click on that once, it's automatically going to move it to my specified folder. Now, the first time you click on it, it should have you set it up to specify which folder you want to send it to. I might have to reset mine to defaults. So now you can see mine's called campaign meeting. And the first time I click on it, now I have Marie's selected, but I did reset it to defaults. The first time, every time the first time you use a quick step, it will bring up a setup box for you to complete the details of. So that's something that I forgot to do. Sorry about that. They were still set up for my last class. But the first time setup comes up, this quick step moves mail to a specified folder. After this quick step is created, you do not have to enter this information again. So you would go ahead and name the folder. So I'm going to we'll name it Chris Brown. And you have the options for your actions to move to a folder and mark as read. So if you don't want to mark it as read, you can uncheck that if you want. But I'm going to move it to a specified folder. And from that drop down, I'm going to choose Chris Brown's folder that I have created already. And then I'm going to click Save from here. So now I want to scroll down in my inbox and find another message from Chris. Hopefully I have one. Here we go. Have a lunch invitation. So I can single click on that, hit my Chris Brown quick step now. And I have a few more here as well. Meet to discuss candidates, vacation policy discussion. I'm going to click my Chris Brown quick step for each of those. Now when I go to his folder, let me fix the view on these. You can see all of those have been moved into his folder. So, quick step is literally a quick way to accomplish a specific action. Okay, so that's the move to a specified folder quick step. Then you have a team email quick step. And this forwards a selected email message to the members of your team, which you choose the first time the quick step is used. So, first time I hit my team email, you can name it. Maybe I want to name it, let's go back to class, I'll name it front row. And then by hitting my to field, I need to specify who's in my front row. Let's see, Jean was in the front row. And we had Magoria. And we had Nicole. Oops, went too far. Llama Drama. And then last but certainly not least, we have Laura. And I'll click OK from here. So now that's my initial setup for my team email for my front row. And this is creating a new message. So I'm going to save that. And now, let's say I'm going throughout my day. I need to send my front row an important message. I don't have to go to new email, address it to them. I can just hit my front row quick step. New message appears, automatically addressed to all 4 of those lovely ladies. And I can go ahead and just type in my subject and the body text about my email and go ahead and send that out. So it breaks down the process into many fewer steps. Then you have the reply and delete quick step. This replies to a selected email message and then deletes the original message and moves it to your deleted items folder. So here I have Maureen's message selected, reply and delete. We'll do quick step test. Send that out. I replied to it. The original email message has been deleted and moved to my deleted items folder where that is located now. So that one doesn't have a quick setup because it's going to be the same steps regardless. Then we have a to manager quick step, and this forwards a selected email message to your manager, which you choose the first time the quick step is used. So I'll select Mary's poll results here, hit my to manager quick step, and the first time I set this up, I can name it to something else if I want, and I need to select who my manager is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a manager, that's just a name. It could be to anyone. It could be your best friend. It really doesn't matter. It's just a name there. So I'm going to hit my to button, and I'm going to choose my quote-unquote instructor, Maureen, and click Save from here. So now when I have Mary's poll results email selected, I hit To Manager. It automatically creates the new email form with this message already being forwarded to Maureen. All I would need to do, if I had any additional information I need to add to that, type that in, and I can send it out. Again, breaks it down into many fewer steps. And then lastly, your done quick step will mark a selected email message as read or complete, and you can move it to a specified folder, which you choose the first time the quick step is selected. So let's say I have Lisa's poll results here, hit my done. You can mark it as complete, move it to a folder, mark it as read. So I'm going to choose my folder of, Lisa has her own folder as well. Go ahead and hit save from there. So now with that selected, I hit done. You can see it's been removed from my inbox. If I go to Lisa's folder, not only has it been moved here, but it's also marked as read now. I no longer get that blue bar and blue text for my subject line. Hasn't been deleted or anything, just moved to a different folder. Okay? And if you ever need to, like I did, reset to defaults, hit your dialog box launcher. Here's your reset to defaults option. Or you always have the option to create a new one. It doesn't have to be one for each type here. I could have, multiples of each type. You can edit it if you need to, duplicate it, and then make any changes to the duplication. Delete any if you need to as well. All right, the next video will be activity 4
on page 93.